It's now.
Oh, these are nice houses out here.
These are all.
So we're on Chamberlain, and you knew the family that this road's named after, right?
Oh yeah.
The Chamberlains. You were telling me the story. You dated one of them or something?
Yeah, Helen was my sister's in my sister's class.
So she was younger than you.
She was 2 years younger.
And you never kissed her?
No, Helen Chamberlain was freckle-faced, wonderful. They were an elite family. They had a lot of money. They got see these sizes.
So what is it?
Houses?
Yeah, they're huge.
Because the old Chamberlain owned all this property, their farm.
This was their farmland out here.
Yeah, they divided it up into
lots.
building lots. Is the river there?
This is Robinson. We're coming up onto Dam Road here. Taking a left. So here, I'll flip it around. So this is nice. This kind of reminds me of the houses in Florida, doesn't it? A little bit.
Yeah, I'd say. A lot of ranch-style houses. Ranch style. Single, no, that's very unusual.
Why is this on here? Yeah, the Floridian style houses here.
In Texas.
This is Marshall Road here. Marshall, and I think
Well, this is all very interesting, I'll tell you.
now was there's some horses here. 609. What's this here? This is Woodrow Street. We should be hitting Dam Road up here and turning left. So this was their farm. This was all you were saying. Was all the Chamberlain farm.
Yeah, we used to look up from the Devol.
Here you go. Here's Devol Dam Road.
And see the Chamberlain house. I don't know where they are. You know.
He's not indicating. It'd be nice if you indicated. She just didn't indicate. I guess she doesn't want. Oh, she wanted to go straight. I guess she had a four-way stop sign. All right. It's like a lot of drag star. Why is it so dark?
The old Chamberlain house is.
Well,
It should get right up the top of this hill.
maybe.
I thought they lived right across from Devol's Dam.
So, this is where a lot of people would come out. Like your father, my grandfather, would bring you out here.
Oh yeah, for.
So this is right. So okay, Devol Lock 2 is that way.
That'd be the dam.
Lock.
I think. What's it say the other way?
It says Muskingum River State Park, Devol Lock 2 that way. But there's like, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll go down here.
Yeah.
I don't see how you would be swimming down here. This is like pretty sharp embankment.
No, there's a whole beach.
There. Okay.
Oh, maybe this is above the dam.
Maybe.
Maybe it's I don't know. I don't know what Lock 2 means, but that's where the boats came through, is on locks. So maybe this.
Well, that would be the dam, wouldn't it?
That's where the dam was. And to get through to a lower level.
So here you go. Maybe it's gone.
Oh, here's
Look,
a park.
here it is.
Here's a park. Here's where you went to. Oh.
We'll do a scout. See if we can get
Okay.
your scooter out here. Look around. So this would be. He says it looks pretty different. It may have changed significantly, but this would have been the old lock. I bet the dam went across there, which I'll show you. So this is the lock right here. and the boats could come in here, and they would basically allow it to move from a higher point to a lower point. But it looks to me like the dam is gone. The dam would have been dredging out the silt, but I'm sure the old dam, this would have been the dam here. Lock wall. So probably says employees only on the lock wall. So this would have been it. So this is pretty crazy. I guess employees only can be on the lock wall. But this is where, look at that there. And there's all winch system here. Run around with the winch to open it up. The water levels. I'm talking to someone here who has no, so they've reformed the dam.
Yeah.
And you're saying the kids used to go down it before they reformed. Now it's just crazy. I mean,
Well, the dam's the same way. They just put piling down there and then poured concrete.
but look how rough it is. I mean, there's a lot of water.
It's always rough like that when the water's high on the top.
Oh, okay. So when it's lower down, it would be a lot more smoother on it. So the water is high right now, obviously for swimming, and
It's usually down about 7 foot.
okay, so it'd be a lot not as crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So the kids, do they still enter?
Right up in there, no problem.
Oh, really? Do the kids go on the inner tubing there when it's slower
No,
down?
they ain't allowed to.
Oh, they're not allowed to
They
anymore.
weren't allowed to before.
Oh, okay. They got a lot more.
There's so many drownings around here that.
Oh, really? Well, that's funny you should say that, because this was the first time that my dad nearly drowned. He was actually out here, and he got caught in the current out here, and he was trying to fight it to get in, and he just ran out of steam.
When was this?
When he was 9. So he was born in 2026. So this is what I'm talking about, 30, 10. So let's say, around 36, 37, 1936, 37. And he was 10 years old, and my grandfather reached in. He obviously was watching him, and he really thought he was going to die. And he'd gone down once, he went down the second time, and he was about to go down the third time, and he felt a hand reach down and grab his arm and pulled him out. And it was, and my granddad said, "What are you trying to do, Tom? Trying to swallow the river?" he just joked about it. He just kind of laughed it off. Yeah. Even though he told him later that he was very, concerned. But he didn't want to make him afraid of swimming or anything. So he kind of said, don't be swimming, And
all these rails and everything they just put in here, they had them in here about 8, 9 years.
Okay, the rails are all new here.
I worked all these locks up through here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do they still move ships down and everything?
Oh, we have just pleasure boats. They have about 10 down in there.
Okay.
Comes up through here. They should start coming up tomorrow. That's why you're getting all this.
Oh, okay.
Out of here.
Well, that's probably good growing soil right there.
Oh, yeah.
They should put that on the fields.
That's what they used to do, but the guys already got everything.
That's some terrific soil.
Right up here, we got the corner up there.
Yeah.
They used to dump it up there. They have to take it down there. Up like down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get some of that. If I was living around here, that's the soil I'd want to mix in with my garden. You'd get some crazy tomatoes.
A lot of them gets it, puts it on the gardens.
Yeah, on that. Well, I appreciate you sharing the story. But there's going to be an article in the paper on Saturday about my dad. We're christening a bit. He's a vet.
What's your dad's name?
Thomas Trout. Tom Trout. Yeah, overall, he grew up on 9th Street, off of Warren and 9th, and he went to Annapolis, and he's back now, and kind of he's putting together a bench as a kind of a memorial bench in the graveyard. He's going to be one of the legs, so he's back checking on it, and I'm taking him around. He's telling me the stories. So this was one of his earliest memories out here, and having that experience. Yeah. So on that,
scare the hell out of your mother.
Because they disappear. Because they would hide under it, the dip.
We had a couple guys that Somerville, West Virginia, so they use them up there fishing. And they come up there and them, damn, a lot higher, the water's higher, and you get that rolling water.
Yeah.
It turned the boat over. One of them drowned.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's
They call
dangerous.
this Lock 2. Where's Lock 1? Is there
Well, it
another?
was Marietta, yeah.
Oh, that's
They took it
of
out
course.
when they put all the new, they put new,
Oh, of course, that's right. This is
put all new
this is-
dams in the Ohio River.
You just go down the
Locks.
bank and get on the beach
Yeah.
there. Used to be a little beach down here.
I used to fish.
So this was actually the beach where you know, my grandfather would bring my dad out, and obviously this is where he was swimming out here, where he got caught in the riptide and he couldn't get back in. Probably happened right out in here, right in here. So yeah, and you can see the sand and stuff, and this is where everyone, you know, they put the sand down in here. So they're either clearing it out or filling it out or something. They're fishing in here. So right here was where my dad nearly wasn't my dad, because if he would have drowned here, and how he tells the story, as I mentioned, he goes down, up and down, up and down, up, and he really thought he was a goner. He was just exhausted. He didn't know. He was like, you know, if older, I would have just relaxed on my back and, you know, coasted down the river out of the, you know, out of the current and come in. But there are some very heavy currents because of the dam here, and I guess they don't allow swimming, I guess, anymore out here, and boats, and they used to come down on the inner tubes, as the guy was telling you. But it's kind of cool. I can imagine that. I can picture it in my head. So this is some old style bathroom with the old doors. I can imagine this is probably was around, or a version of it. And look at the toilet. It's just a compost toilet. Not even a compost toilet, there's a beer can in there. Just, you know, hell, that's kind of dangerous. A little kid falls down in there or something, I could see. It's pretty crazy. Well, I hope you like that. I'm off now to get some pizza with my dad to continue our adventure. Next stop, we're gonna go see where my great-granddad preached. He was a very famous, well, at the time, everyone knew my great-granddad, William Gates Trout. I think that was his name.